Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Lacey and this is Everyday Magic. If you're new to this channel, this is where we find and create our own magic in life. We're talking spirituality, law of attraction, mental and physical health, basically just how to become the best version of yourself. Today, I'm going to be talking about vision boards and how you can manifest the life on your terms of your dreams through a vision board. Personally, I think vision boards are the most lighthearted and fun way to manifest. But let's be real, manifesting is just fun all around. So today I'm talking about vision boards, what they are, how they work, how to create a vision board, and I'm sharing a couple of different ways that you can make a vision board that aren't the old-fashioned cork board like I have. But I really love the old-fashioned cork board and it's my favorite, but there are many different ways that you can make a vision board that don't involve it, especially if you don't have the supplies. While you don't have to create your vision board just in December, you can create one literally any time of the year. I just think that it's more powerful to create one in December because you have like this fresh slate of 12 months set ahead in front of you and you get to design your own life. You get to create the next 12 months. You get to tell the universe how you want the next 12 months of your life to be, how you want the next 12 months of your life to look like. I think that in December, it's a really great time for you to make it because it's like a time of inspired action for you to align yourself to your higher self and align yourself to your goals. So, how does manifesting through a vision board work? So manifesting through a vision board is seeing your ideal life, your dream reality, your dream self so consistently that your subconscious mind starts to think that the reality that it's seeing is actually the reality that it's living. And because the law of attraction relies so heavily on the subconscious mind, this is a really, really great way for you to manifest as long as you're seeing that vision board all year long. So basically, your vision board should be the equivalent of your microwave. It should be really annoyed at seeing your face. The whole time that you're looking at your vision board, your subconscious mind throughout the day is thinking about those things that it saw on the vision board, even when you're not thinking that you're thinking about them. So before you just jump into it and start creating your vision board, because I know that you wanna, I know you're excited now, you just wanna put your shit all over the place and be like, manifest it, manifest it, manifest it, manifest it. You first have to set aside some time for yourself. You have to make sure that you are in a mindset to create, in a mindset that's ready to dream, in a mindset that's high vibe, in a mindset that's ready to go. That means if you are in a bad mood, if you're low vibrational, if you're feeling heavy, if you're feeling easily triggered, you should not be creating your vision board from this space. That's not a good headspace for you to start creating. Because manifestation is so much about emotion that you don't want to set the foundation for your ideal life in a low vibrational emotion. You want to have a solid foundation for your manifestations. So this means meditating, creating a sacred space for yourself, journaling to get out any thoughts, really just putting yourself in a high vibration mood, clearing your mind so that you are ready to create. You want to make sure that you clear out your mind right now so that you have more room to focus on your desires. So next you're going to get out a pen and a paper and you're going to get very, very, very clear on what it is that you want. Because the law of attraction cannot work if you don't know what it is that you want. So you need to get very, very, very specific so that you can get exactly that, exactly what you ask for. Because remember, in the law of attraction, you get exactly what you ask for whether you want it or not. So a really good example of this is, say you're trying to manifest a car. A new car maybe. Well, the universe can say, well, here's a new car for you. But what that really means is you got a new car, but it's new to you. You didn't specify what you actually wanted. So if you wanted to get a new car, maybe you would specify, I want a 2020 Tesla Model S. So when you're getting specific, this means your ideal life, your dream life, without any limitations, without any restrictions. What does that look like for you? If you could live anywhere, if you could work anywhere, if you could travel anywhere, what would that look like to you? What would that be for you? What would your day-to-day life look like from the moment you wake up to the moment that you go to sleep? Maybe this could be having a job that gives you the flexibility to travel whenever you want on your terms. Maybe it's finding a job that allows you to work part-time and gives you more flexibility in your schedule. Maybe it's manifesting a home with a beautiful view. This is your chance to be as selfish as you want. Selfish is good here. Real good, real good. Because that means that you're getting to the core of what you truly desire. So once you've written out all of your desires, it's time to feel them. So look at all of your desires and feel how you would feel having all of those things, having that lifestyle, living in alignment with your best self, doing what you love every single day. How would you feel? How would that make you feel every single day? Maybe this means that you have this feeling of freedom. Maybe you have this excitement when you travel. Maybe you feel gratitude standing in your new kitchen. And just take a moment to feel those emotions and feel the gratitude and feel yourself becoming in alignment with your best self. Feel that this is your everyday. This is who you were meant to be. This is your every manifestation coming true. Just take a moment to bask in that and feel it and be grateful for that. So next, it's time to get ready to create your board. So when you get ready to create your board, you're going to take a handful of those desires, the ones that evoke the strongest emotion from you, the ones that you feel the most passionate about. You're going to take a handful of those. So you might have desires on your board that, you know, you do want this one, but you really, really, really want this one over here. And that's the one that you want to focus on, because the law of attraction responds to emotion. So if you have something that doesn't extremely excite you, then it shouldn't be on your vision board, because you should be focusing on what makes you excited and aligned and super high vibrational. That is what your sponge-like subconscious brain should be consuming. So if you want to be super organized with your board, you can break all of your desires down by category. Some people do like career, lifestyle, financial, health. And whether you break them down into categories or not, it's super, super important to make sure that you have some form of organization on your vision board. So last year, my vision board was like all over the place. As you can see, it's back there. I still haven't made it yet, but that's coming later. And this year, I'm really focusing on being intentional and organized with my goals. So I want my vision board to be reflective of that. Your vision board should be reflective of the lifestyle that you desire. So if it is chaotic and like cluttered and all over the place, then that is the lifestyle that you're attracting. Also, when it's less chaotic, you can easily just focus more on your goals rather than your mind just kind of wandering and your eyes wandering all over the place because everything is scattered. So now when you choose your images for your vision board, you really need to make sure that you're being intentional and you're choosing images that evoke an emotion from you. For example, if you want to travel more, a picture of the place that you're traveling, like say Italy or Australia, would evoke more emotion when you look at it than maybe a picture of an airplane or a suitcase. Or maybe if you're trying to attract like a soul connection relationship, you know, a picture of maybe Chrissy Teigen and John Legend or Johnny Cash and June Carter would better represent the type of relationship that you're going after rather than maybe just the words relationship or soul connection or just a picture of like a random couple that you found in a magazine. It's just important to choose the images carefully so that they evoke emotion from you and they make you feel inspired when you look at it. They really represent something to you and they represent the aligned life that you are constantly aspiring to live. So once you've gotten clear on what it is that you want, now it's time to create it. So now I just have a couple of quick ways that I wanted to share on how to make a vision board. So this one I have right here is Canva. And Canva is free to use, but if you upgraded it to the premium, I think it's like $10 a month. But it's really, really great for content users or content creators. And it's super, super easy to use. So I really like it because what I did for mine was I created a background for my phone. And you can just type this in iOS home screen and you can literally you can choose from all of these templates if you want to have like a really pretty cute background, or you can just create a blank one and then go from there. And if you go from there, there's still like all these templates and you can always like create a background. They've got like styles that they give you to choose from if you want to do that. You can choose from different text fonts, and you can upload your own photos, which is really cool. If you wanted to go to Google Image and put things on here, then you can upload them if you save them to your phone or your computer. And you can also go to these elements, and they're just cute like little cartoon stickies, like if you wanted to create like a shape and put like text inside of it, or like you can do something more in depth and do like pictures of things, or there's always like they have more realistic photos. Like this one I recently used. This is really good. Like if you wanted to manifest your trip somewhere, then like here's a trip to Italy. And it's also really cool because you can upload your own photos and like crop yourself in. Like I could make myself cropped in right here if I wanted to. That's another really cool way of manifesting. Also on here, so I'm going to go back home. You can also create a desktop background, which is really cool, for desktop wallpaper for your computer. And there are tons of templates on here. Oh, this one's super cute. There are tons of templates on here that you can choose from, and you can do the same thing on here. You can just create a blank canvas and then go from there and choose like a background or just a plain color, and then kind of go from there. It's pretty user friendly. This is the one I used for my phone. I did a vision board for my phone, and it's really great because you're looking at your phone all day long, and it's a really great way to manifest because you're always looking at your phone, so you're always subconsciously taking in that information. And it's also a good idea, like if you wanted to print these out, you could just print it out on paper. That way you could just make this whole like collage of your stuff and then print it out at a printer and just put it on your wall as like a little vision board. So it's super easy to use, and I love Canva, and anybody can do it. I think they have an app too. So this is Canva. Okay, so next up is Pinterest. And if you didn't know it, Pinterest is life. I literally get everything from Pinterest. But I really like Pinterest because there are so many great finds to put on your Pinterest board that you can choose from. And so like, for example, you can literally find anything on Pinterest. So if I wanted to put like the 2020 Tesla Model S, if I wanted to put that on my Pinterest board, literally, here we go. I think this is one. So I could just click on, see, I've already got this board right here, 2021, and I can save it to my board. Also, another thing that I really like about Pinterest is it has like aesthetics that you can choose from. And I'm a Libra, so I love a good aesthetic. Like for example, Italy aesthetic. See, first one that popped up, it knows me. And it's all of these pictures. You can do this with literally anything. You can do like witch aesthetic or Christmas aesthetic, or like literally there's an aesthetic for everything. But this is really great because you get to look at all of these beautiful pictures, and these, I don't know about you, but they're evoking some type of emotion from me right now. Like I want to be here with this wine or I want to be here on this boat, and or I just want to be lemons right here. But I really like it because there's so many beautiful pictures. And one really cool thing, like I've heard so many stories about people who pin like pictures on Pinterest. They'll pin one of these pictures, and then they'll actually go on the trip to wherever it is that they, pinned. Like obviously doesn't have to be Italy, but they'll actually go on the trip, and then they'll like not even realize that they're in the exact same spot that they pinned on their Pinterest board, which is super, super cool and a super, super amazing way to manifest. But I've heard so many stories of that, of people they're like, wait, I literally pinned this exact place on my Pinterest board. And I think that's really cool. One thing that's great about Pinterest is that it can be that thing that you can look at and scroll through your vision board before you go to bed, and you can look at it and scroll on your vision board before you either maybe walk into work, to give you that extra oomph to get through the day, or just like after you wake up for a while, you can look at all of these things to remind you what you're working towards. And that's one reason that I really love Pinterest, other than it being just a super valuable tool. But there are so many different things that you can look up on here to pin and, keep you aligned with your goals. So this is Pinterest. So last but definitely not least is good old Trusty. I love good old Trusty because I feel like my most authentic, most creative self when I use my hands to create. And I really just love to sit back and kind of look at my creations. And I feel like a sense of accomplishment and gratitude kind of for my ability to create something that's just aesthetically pleasing for me. So for this version, you can totally use magazines if you want, but I do think that the Google image search for specific pictures is more powerful. Unless, you can find exactly what it is that you're looking for in a magazine, then by all means, razzle dazzle the shit out of that. So once you finish your vision board, whether it's tangible or not, make sure that it's in a place that you are going to see every single day. And sometimes you might just want to visit it weekly just to sit and look at all of your desires and feel those emotions again so that you can get yourself back into vibration and feeling what you would feel living that aligned life. It's also a really good idea to revisit your vision board when you're having a bad day or you're feeling low vibrational, because it's a reminder of what you're working towards and what you're aspiring to align yourself to. It's also really important to remember that as you grow and as you change and as the 12 months progress over the year, your interests change and your goals change, and your board should be reflective of that. So if you find a new goal within yourself, or if you outgrow an old goal, it's important to make sure that you have that updated on your vision board. It's also important to know that if you achieve all of the goals on your vision board, then set bigger goals. If you achieve everything on your vision board by July, then create a new vision board, set bigger goals, scare yourself, because nothing is impossible, because the universe always has your back. I know that this vision board stuff probably seems like it's just magic, which it is, but it's also science. It's also hustle. It's also aligning yourself. It's keeping the faith. It's working through your limiting beliefs. After making your vision board, that is only the beginning. After you've made that vision board, you have to wake up every single day and mentally become that person. You have to prime yourself to be that person that lives in alignment so that you can be ready to receive. It means when opportunities come your way, you listen to your intuition and you follow that path. It means trusting that what you want will happen because it will. It means stopping yourself in the middle of a limiting belief, a belief that tries to tell you that your dream life is impossible or your dreams are too big. It means stopping in the middle of that belief and telling it no, because I am creating my dream life. I am manifesting my desires. I am designing my life. I am embodying the person that I want to become. And I know wholeheartedly in my soul that I can do, I can be, and I can have anything that I want, and no one can tell me otherwise. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. Remember that as you go through this year, there will be things that won't come easy to you. Your manifestations will not happen overnight, but they will happen. I have things that have been on my vision board for years. Every single year I still put them on my vision board, but I know it will happen. And just like I've also had things that I've put on my vision board and I've been able to take them off within 2 months. There's no set time for when things will happen, but there is divine timing, and I believe wholeheartedly, and I put all of my faith in that. And just because things don't happen easily, they don't manifest as soon as I want them to, just because I keep putting that thing on my vision board every single year, that doesn't mean that it's a sign for me to give up. That doesn't mean that I should just give up on that dream, because the universe will never tell you to give up on your dreams. If it's something that you truly desire, then it's something that you can truly have. Thank you guys so much for listening to my TED Talk and me just talk about this vision board stuff, because I get so hyped up about it. I love manifesting through vision boards. I think it's the funnest way to manifest. If you guys really enjoyed this video, please like this video, subscribe to my channel, and click that notification button so that you can be the first person to see this face If you have any vision board success stories that you want to talk about, just comment below. I'd love to hear them. I'd love to keep a high vibe trail of comments going. I hope that you guys have an amazing day. I hope you create an amazing vision board and create the life of your dreams, because next year is gonna be your year. I will see you guys again very, 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 very soon.